What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 99 of my Total Warhammer 3 Boris Ursus and Yarogni's Zenobia campaign. So as we saw last time, Frost Engineer Alexander Christina ripped Kairos apart, as well as his army with her own cannons and guns, and now more and more armies are coming out of the woodwork, apparently to face Alexander Christina in battle once more. This is actually pretty good for us because once again she was not able to be fighting for many a turn, and I appreciate this now because we got a lot of ground to make up on with regards to that. Other than that, it seems like there are a lot of armies other than this that we are seeing at the same time. Lots of enemy armies here as we saw, then we got the orcs coming down, we have tons and tons of stuff going on, and back here with both Nurgle and the Tzeentch forces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks in one small area, 8 if you count this one, and then obviously the Cornate stuff back here. We got Ventress Death Metal, who is now near Yarogni and will hopefully get a nice cinematic battle there, and then another one that's about to face off against Svetlana Stefanovic, presuming that he doesn't run over on this side. I'm actually not entirely sure where to move in such a way where this guy doesn't try to run away from us, you know? I want to... You know what, let's do something like this, and let's hope that he tries to fight us. There we go. I was thinking he'd actually try to... Oh my lord, that's an army. Well, we just had a really tough battle for Svetlana, and I think that this battle is going to be no different, because damn, 4 Soul Grinders and 3 Bloodthirsters. That's gonna be an ouch. I'll also, before I forget, I started putting stuff on you, but I didn't finish up with that, so if we're going to fight next turn with this, we might as well complete that. Vagabond might actually be somewhat useful for you. Tax Collector you already have, nothing else here. Servant doesn't work because I think it needs to be on the Lord. You can have a Ritual Enforcer though. Let's see, Knight Squire, Kislevite Coster doesn't work on you either. Hedge Wizard you already have. Ataman Administrator not helpful. Extreme Informant, no, take an Extreme Informant. And I believe that's it for anything we can get here. You can get a Priest of Ursun or a Step Shepherd, but none of that really does anything for us. Nah, alrighty. Then, on to the Talisman. You need a Talisman of Endurance, and just like the other guy in your army. Where is that Talisman of Endurance? Right here. And then an enchanted item. Oh, the other guy's using a Step Hunter's Horn, but we don't have another one, do we? Is there some other kind of enchanted item debuff that we could get in this army? Let's see, St. Anushka's Finger Bone, that is not helpful. Damn, too bad we don't have another Van Horstman's. We do have another Trickster's Shard, but I don't think it's all that useful. Well, actually, you know what? There is potential there, but the question is, do we give that to you? Or do we give it to... No, our Ice Witch probably needs the Healing Potion or the St. Anushka's Finger Bone a little bit more. I guess we could give you the Trickster's Shard. Yeah, this might be fairly useful for you, because there's a big line of melee units that you should be part of, and applying that with a spell resistance, possibility for getting a nice biting wind through an enemy battle line there. Speaking of, do we go for Best of the Court, or do we get another point in biting wind for the spell reduction and the upgraded... I feel like we're probably going to be using this upgraded. You know what? Fine. Let's do this. It's not going to help us that much against the enemy Lord. Ooh, wow. The difference between Best of Court level 1 and 2 is massive. Yeah, fine. Best of Court level 2. We'll keep this to level 1 for now, then. Okie dokie. And then I guess you both need levels. So let's start on that. You are already Enduring Devotion, so let's go for Inviolable next. You have Soothsaying, so that's all fine. Actually, wait. We could save the point and get both... Yeah, you know what? No, save the point. You, however, can get Healer now, as well as... Let's see what else we have here. You know, I haven't gotten anything else with any of these guys, but I don't see... I mean, I guess we didn't get any of the other songs either. Vigor... Nah, Salyax is just better. Sorry, but it's just better. Frenzy ability for you, cooldown for Ursun's Roar, which is charge augment and stuff like that. Meh. And Harsh Survivor also. Well, I do like the attrition reduction, but I think we can certainly live without that. Let's get more inviolable for... No, let's finish up with Soothsaying, then we'll get inviolable. Alrighty, and then you are holding on to your points. You guys both have your items. You have a Star Iron Ring, and everything else looks good to me. Wait, did you always have a Star Iron Ring? Huh. Did I take a Star Iron Ring from somebody to give you the Star Iron Ring? I'm not entirely sure. In fact, what are you using? You're using nothing. Oh, maybe you had the Star Iron Ring and then I took it from you at some point. I was, you know, swapping around some items between the episodes, which is why I seem confused now. You can get Tenacity as well. Also, are you guys on the right mounts? Bear. Yes, you are on your right mounts. Okie dokie. And we can't go back into any kind of decent stance. We'll do a little bit more admin and then we'll head into battle with Yarogni versus the Demon Prince. Let us continue with building up our army here, specifically our cavalry army. So you're gonna go here into Prague, where you're gonna start recruiting a little bit more. And local recruitment capacity, yes, you're gonna go into encamp stance. And then Kislev, you are an Awaken the Land. Just wanted to check that we didn't have it. Recruitment. You are going to start recruiting these guys. You can only recruit 4 at a time. It's a little bit disappointing. I guess we'll have to recruit a few extra through this method. The question is how many. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Would give us the option of getting 2 more Outriders. Not from Wissenland, though. Let's get them from Ostermark, I guess. Mostly so that this is even. I don't want it only from Hawkland. Although... Wait, Hawkland is famous for its guns, isn't it? You know what? Fine. Let's go all Hawkland Outriders. Just because it makes sense. From a lore perspective. I wanted to get some archers, but we don't have access to them right now. And then we'll get another ice switch in here. I'll probably replace a couple of these units at some point with a couple patriarchs, but we don't currently have the ability to get any in here because we don't have the capacity. So while we wait to get that up and running, we'll have to do this. And, oh wow, it's actually much faster to recruit globally than it is locally. Come on, game. Oh, wait. What do you recruit at in terms of level... Oh, actually, you recruit globally at a higher level... What?
Join me.
Okay, wait. So you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we could technically get the rest right. You know what? It doesn't really matter because they're going to join up anyway. And then we'll just have to figure out which Frost Maiden we're going to follow you with. I guess we'll go for another Tempest one. I guess. Although, oh, you know what? Let's check the Ice Court briefly, just in case. There's another cavalry-focused Frost Maiden hero. You know what? Let's get this. And then I think I went Tempest Ice this last time, so let's go Ice and then Tempest now. You are... Okay, this is useless. Doesn't really matter. I wonder if you'll become better. But I forget if you're Tempest or Ice now. Whatever. We can always replace the one that we get right now. Yeah, so Tempest... Wait, no. Tempest here. Just check one of the cavalry ones. You have Cav Perfect Vigor and Fightiness. You have Upkeep for, no, Little Groms. You have Melee Attack, but no Cav stuff. Alrighty, well, I guess let's do this. All in the name of extra charge, but doubling up on that charge buff. Alright, you're gonna get in here. War Bears, maybe. I might put some units on horses to be leading the Griffin Legion. In addition to that, you are definitely gonna go for Swiftwing. Like so. We definitely want Guardian's Call, at the very least level 1, and we probably want Scouting as well. We do want to get Freezing Winds, Evasion, Magical Reserves, and Earthing. I probably do want Hawks of Miska here. And Arcane Conduit. I guess we should probably max out Guardian Call. Biting Wind will probably be not that useful. You know what? Let's do 1 point in Blizzard, and maxing out Hawks of Miska, and then 1 point more in Guardian Call. Something along those lines, I think is good. There, probably could have actually saved 1 point, but whatever, too late.
I speak for Kislev.
Alrighty, I'm pretty happy with that now. And then you guys will join up together into a single army, and I might actually have you start recruiting the next army at the same time as well. It's time to build more forces, because clearly enemies are coming in from everywhere now. Recruit rank for Cav would be great, minus the fact that in Dukless Forest we're not going to be getting any Cavs, so might as well get Purger. Purge the Ruin. Hey, don't purge the Ruin. That's mean. I don't appreciate it. Anyway, let's see. We are going to get bear baiting. We're going to be using more bears, and then we might as well get more power-ups for them as well. I also have been wanting to get Oblast Scavenger for ages, but yeah, you know what? It's time to power up the bears. We'll get Oblast Scavenger after that. And oh, the upgrade for Griffin Legion units is also now going to come in handy, and same thing with the Dwarfen Anvils for the Kislev Cavalry power-up for armor, so it's time to get those as well. Also, I can't believe we've gone without Empire relations increase, even though we've been fighting with that, with the Empire's allies the entire time. Oh, and I just realized something. You know what might happen? This guy might land here and attack, and these guys might land and they could all attack together in a single blob, rather than wait for the siege. That would be unfortunate, especially because you're all tired now. Well, I guess we'll have to see. At the very least, that would be an absolutely glorious last stand. Alrighty, let's do some buildings, and then, you know what, no, let's have Yarogni fight, and then we'll do some buildings, and then maybe another fight afterwards. Like Alexander Castina's battle, for example. Yarogni, time to go. He's still holding on to that Seed of Rebirth, mostly for the extra little bit of healing. Blood of the Motherland. I would like to get some more Bloods of the Motherland, but we haven't gotten any thus far. Alrighty, I guess you're gonna hold on to this for now. We still have to give that Mirror of the Ice Queen to somebody. I guess Seed of Rebirth is what you're gonna hold. Item higher rarity available? Yeah, thanks. I also wonder whether we want to actually keep the Potion of Healing, or whether we want to just keep the Saint Anushka's Finger Bone, because it's essentially... How many uses of Saint Anushka's do you need to become one potion of healing? You know what, I'm not going to do the math right now, maybe we'll do it later. Let's just have Yarogni fight Ventress here.
Hack them apart.
Alrighty, I'm pretty excited for this one. We got a bunch of Soul Grinders, we got a Bloodthirster, plus we have the Demon Prince himself, level 50. Hopefully we can get a nice duel between him and Yarogni. His armor is weak, but his melee attack is pretty damn solid. I have my doubts about his ability to take Yarogni on, damn. Look at those stats, though. The weapon strength is a little bit low, I will admit, but yeah, it's just a matter of not having the an item that buffs it up. It's okay. We have magical damage, we got Frostbite, bonus versus large and versus infantry. Feels appropriate. You have bonus versus nobody. Yeah, let's get to it.
Cleanse their stain. Only Kislev keeps this world safe.
Alrighty, well, here we go. The opening salvos of our artillery already knocking down some Minotaurs and some Cornate units. This is going to be Yarogni versus a Demon Prince, and it's nice always to get a fight with Yarogni, and always to see these frickin' Hellstorm rocket batteries go to work. I probably want to get some more in another army. I really miss having these. They're just such a fun unit. This is why I like to spam them with the Empire. Can't get enough the Hellstorms. Anyway, unfortunately, we have a pretty bad matchup in terms of the map here. Yarogni's army is not particularly adept at fighting in this particular location. One, because the enemy is spread out into two blobs, and two, because both of the enemy choke points, or the bridges across this, whatever the hell it is, I don't know geography, yeah, so we wouldn't be able to essentially do... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we should have just set up back here. And now I'm kind of regretting it. If we could set up all the way in this corner... Nah, but that feels like too much like corner camping. No, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Basically, the trees block our artillery shots and make this a fairly bad location to be fighting the enemies, but hey, on the bright side, it'll probably mean it'll be a good fight. Looks like a lot of the Minotaurs have already been knocked down by our little Groms firing at them. They are going to have to still run up after this, but they're going to run into a lot of Streltsy. It looks like Yarogni is getting mobbed by a few of those flyers here, but they're just going to get gunned down around him. Alrighty, and here comes the main enemy army with even more of these Furies, followed by the Demon Prince and the Bloodthirster over here, with some support coming in from the enemy Soul Grinders via their cannons. We are guarding this particular piece of wooded territory with our armored Cossars here, although this is probably not so great to have our most fragile units here. We'll see how that works out for us. Otherwise, I'm not concerned about this portion of the battlefield at all, but I am very much concerned about this one. We'll see if it goes well. Yarogni's running back as he's spotted the enemy Demon Prince as well as the enemy Bloodthirster. We're getting that gust of true flight on our Streltsy, who are going to start firing on whatever they can reach, which in this case is the enemy Demon Prince. He is hovering up in the sky, not because he wants to, but because he was forced to by a Tormentor sword, and ooh, there we go. He's now taken at least a couple volleys from our Streltsy and has dropped to below half HP. Yeah, I would have loved for Yarogni to have attacked him, but he looks like he's going to move past Yarogni, so therefore we're going to attack him here. In the meantime, we are actually being attacked from this side, and this side, all at the same time. Three-pronged attack by the enemy, and yeah, once again, not ideal setup. I regret, well, no, still, I still wouldn't have wanted to corner camp, even if it was the most ideal setup, but also I hadn't thought of it at the time. Anyway. Well, as soon as these guys crest the hill, man, ouch, they pop up and then immediately get gunned down by all those Streltsy. Beautiful. Alright, will they be able to reach the line? Another volley, and just one or two remaining. That's gonna be a no. Alrighty, how are we doing back here? Looks like the Demon Prince is banished and Yarogni smacking him around. This is what we wanted here. The Streltsy certainly did quite a bit of work here. Ooh, what's making his lava neck glow? Or was it just, it got, Well, it doesn't matter now, because it's not going to glow for much more. He's losing his weapons, and he's losing his, well, mortal life for now. Nice job, Yarogni and the heroes for bringing him down. Don't know who got the final blow, but ultimately, I suppose it doesn't matter that much. There is still a Bloodthirster left to kill, of course, so we will get to that shortly. Yes, you kneel before Yarogni. Alright, I just really wanted to see that death animation. It's a very nice death animation, isn't it? And away you go, buddy. Alrighty, looks like a portal opening up and more Furies are going to appear on the map to annoy our Streltsy. The enemy Bloodthirster goes down as well to the concentrated fire from our Streltsy, and it looks like nobody here is really going to reach us. Just as we ran out of ammunition, the Exalted Bloodletters are going to get in there, but they've been so badly damaged by a ranged fire that they're already unstable. The Plague Ridden, I just think of all Plague Ridden as the counter now. Also getting gunned down between Streltsy and Little Groms and the gunners on top of our war sleds, and then getting knocked back and killed by one last shot from the Little Grom. More units charging, but they're going to get hit from the sides as well as the front, and now the back as well, and yeah, these guys are done for. Now it's time to turn to this portion of the battlefield. Yarogni has moved in, and it looks like one of our armored Cossars is in a very, very bad way. The enemy charged through with all of its Soul Grinders, which, to be fair, I wasn't really expecting. I was absolutely expecting the Skull Crushers to charge, but the Soul Grinders I was thinking would actually be providing ranged support rather than fighting in melee. But hey, they're Cornate units, so I shouldn't be all that surprised. Alrighty, looks like Yarogni is gonna be fighting in the trees here, taking on Soul Grinder while surrounded by those Flesh Hounds. Oh, this is a pretty epic shot, though. Oh, I love it. And another Soul Grinder coming out from behind the trees. Ooh, the trees can get set on fire. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's a very nice touch. Or maybe it's this thing that's on the ground actually going on in the trees. I don't know, but I like it. Another Soul Grinder coming in, a nice little duel for us, and unfortunately our Streltsy can't really do too much support as the enemy is still in the trees. It's also very difficult to see exactly what the hell is going on here, but well, I guess that's par for the course. Getting a Hawks of Miska down on the enemy, mostly to try to affect their leadership via Discouraged, while the rest of our troops, as in our Patriarch and our Frost Maiden, are in here somewhere. Our heroes are all in here, basically, fighting together. Yarogni is dueling the Soul Grinders, obviously, but we don't have any melee troops in this army, other than Yarogni. So we have to deal with this as we currently are. Unfortunately, it looks like that unit of Armored Cossars is very badly down, or might actually be dead at 3 units. I don't think it'll survive. On the bright side, though, our Heavy War Sleds are done with holding that hill and are moving around to take out any enemy units that are going to run away, and it does look like the banishment is now happening and the battle's pretty much over. There we go. You came way too close to the edge of the trees, and then the Streltsy managed to get a few shots. Yarogni has not had enough. He wants to kill more Soul Grinders, so he goes after the next one, and then there was one. Alrighty, and the last one falls, and just like that, the battle is done. Well done, everybody. I'm curious to see who or how much damage we took here. How much damage Yarogni did? He got 2 kills, but about 10k damage. More than the caster, double that of the caster, and more than double that of the Patriarch. Yeah, looks like we didn't actually deal out a crazy amount of damage on anybody, but, you know, it was a single stack after all. Yarogni probably did the most other than the Hellstorms, by the looks of this. Actually, he did more than the Hellstorms, didn't he? Yep, okay, so it looks like Yarogni won. Oh, maybe the War Sleds, yeah, but they will have extra damage from chasing units. No, still not enough. Alrighty, well, we're going to just speed this up, gonna get one more Salyax, a Lullaby going on everybody. Otherwise, the damage was actually not so bad, I think. Just that one unit that got destroyed. Also, unfortunately, we couldn't really see anything going on in the trees, and that's another reason why I kind of forgot about that poor unit that was guarding this. But, yeah, I have a tendency to dislike tree battles pretty much always. Can't see anything. But oh well, there we go. We got our fights for Yarogni, more so against the Soul Grinders, to be fair, than the Demon Prince, who dropped really quickly, but hey, it was still pretty damn good. Man, that poor unlucky unit, and that was one of the units that died previously. I guess this particular set of Armored Cossars is just plain cursed. Oh well, at the very least they will take an entire Demon Prince's army to hell with them, or to the ether with them. Plus, Ursun is still alive to protect their souls, so, you know, I'm sure it's fine. We can rebuild via global recruitment because, well, it's pretty powered up at this stage in the game. Otherwise, the battle went reasonably well. I do apologize for the frickin' tree fight. I cannot stand tree fights. I hate them so damn much. And I should have predicted that it would have devolved into the tree fight when it became apparent that the enemy army had separated into 2 blobs. Yeah. Oh well. Next time. I think we've done a decent job at avoiding tree fights throughout the campaign, generally speaking, so hopefully not too many more in the future. Anyway, we'll take the money, mostly because it's a very solid amount of cash. You are still alive with just 1 unit. Oh! We had never defeated the Demon Prince? Whoa, attrition minus 50% from all that's amazing. I did not know that we got that buff. That is really quite strong, and now I'm just wondering, does Boris have it? Because if he doesn't have it, he should have it. That's damn good. In fact, everybody should have that. Yes, we do. Slayer of the God Slayer. Okay, good. Actually, not as many of these defeat traits as possible. Man, Gotta get them, gotta get that Immortal Empires and see how many defeat traits we can stock up now, or stock up on now. Although I believe there was a hard limit in the second game, and I imagine that there's also one in this game as well. Anyway, do we want to bother destroying this guy? We might get a plague for our trouble. That's what kind of worries me. Because it's essentially going after the unit yet again. On the other hand, if he survives, he might move to somewhere in our territory and then spread that plague as well. I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I guess we'll kill him. Oh, wait. I was hoping that the attrition would kill him. I do wonder, wait, can you reach now? I was thinking we could assault units and that would kill it, but not the case. Also, you're exhausted, but can you still tech? Hero wounded is only a 3% chance, so the failure is pretty high. I think you can still try at the very least. It's a failure, but, you know, Baledna's used to it. You would... yeah, there's no point in trying that. And same with you? Yeah. Well, actually, 10% to get wounded is not horrible, but I'm not willing to risk it. Alrighty, Yarogni, destroy this. And let's hope that we don't get that plague. Alrighty, and we'll kill the captives. We didn't get the plague, beautiful. Oh, damn, but we can't get into healing here because we've used too much points. Alrighty, go into... I guess start marching here, yes. To close to the Altar of Spawns. I wonder if we could hit it in one go. And just heal up there afterwards and, you know, get our global recruitment up and running either way. Alright, fine, just move out as far as you can. You're not so damaged that it's concerning. We've had much worse, especially now that you have the defeat trait. We only lose one troop. That's really pretty damn decent. Do you have the buff? And you don't even have the buff. Actually, Yarogni has one of the worst Frost Maidens that doesn't even buff the army, which is quite a shame. The fact is, she's just been around so long that I don't want to get rid of her, as it seems unfair. Alrighty, well then let's continue with whatever else we were doing. I think we're going to build some buildings, so let's quickly deal with that. Ice Pass, Veil of Titans, we don't need that here. What we do need is some Gospodas, or taverns, or whatever. And then you, do we get rid of you now? Or do we wait? You know what, maybe we leave you here somewhere while Boris moves up through the Orky territories. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Alright, fine. You, Carrick Ziflin, let's upgrade you now. And let's get those tusks up and running. Good. Northern Grey Mountains Market. We have decent amounts of cash, so we're free to use this all. Let's get Castle Alexandrinov to level 3. And finally build it up with walls. Proper walls. Let's also get more taverns. We need more taverns here. The growth is pretty darn quick. I'm actually thinking that we probably don't need the other tavern. Just build the farm, and then we only have one territory to max out anyway, so I think it'll be fine. Delete those afterwards. Next up, Marienburg. More dies, more walls, more farms, more markets, and more everything. Good? You actually do need growth, though. Ooh, also, Serena Catherine, while you're here, go and grab that mysterious island and then go back. And, ooh, gotta deal with this nonsense, too. What do you get out of this? Those who escaped, please. An opal amulet, that's what we got. Casualty replenishment, it's kind of awesome. It's kind of garbage, I mean. Oh well. Move here. We'll grab that Remnants of Battle next turn. You, Baledna. Kill Soul Screamer. Soul Screamer's gonna run, but you're gonna catch up. And destroy for good. Auto-resolve, please. Good, we gotta head up north. Nice, and then Dragon Mane Gem, which we can get rid of. Do we want to March Dance here again? Oh, why not? Wait, oh, you actually moved oh. I didn't realize that you had actually moved away. Okay, well, we're gonna have to give chase then. If you want to fight Baledna, even with Baledna and March Dance, well, once again, more power to you. It's not gonna work. He's defeated a full ogre stack in March Dance previously. And so has Yarogni. I don't recall if Boris has, but I imagine he has as well. Well, not specifically ogres, but somebody. Now, oh, did I finish up with the buildings, or did I just spot that without finishing? You heard me. Let's see, you... Buildings are good. These don't need to be touched as yet, so we're fine. Okie dokie. Let's see who else needs to move, and then we'll fight briefly with Alexander Castina, though this should be a very easy fight. Assassins, you are tired, so stay here and be tired until you're not tired. You are not tired. Try to kill Chong-Gil here. Change-Gil, whatever. Failure again. Curse you. You guys failed like 3 times in a row now. You are headed up north. I don't see any more. Oh, especially because we've killed all the ogre heroes. That's fine. You are exhausted. Next assassin. You try to go after one of these guys who are heading towards our territories, and I don't like that. 27% chance of failure versus... Ooh, much higher chance of success. Go, kill that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Alrighty. At least one less here. He's actually moving down here, which is, you know, a little bit less of an issue. Who's next? Oh, wait, you're exhausted, right. Okay. Okay, Tech Thief, you do need to move, though money does not, and you got 12 turns to get to where you need to go, so go up here. Good. Money, you're good. Vladimir Talov, do you need to take another territory? You can grab that Sky Monolith, why not?
I said march.
And then we'll delete you after. Oh, I should have had you grab Yeti Peak. Well, I suppose I could have Marat Fedosov grab Yeti Peak instead. I wonder where these guys are going. I'm hoping that they go after the demons here, because that would actually really help us out. Oh! The Sky Monolith is actually owned by these guys. Whoops. Oh, this thing was covered, so it looked like a ruin. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, fine. Move back to Yeti Peak, then. I actually don't know who would get there faster, but ultimately it won't matter that much. And Yeti Peak has iron, and it's one of the main reasons we're out here in the first place, because that's upkeep reduction faction-wide for all our armies. I don't remember if it's all armies or just infantry, but it doesn't matter because it's still quite good. Svetlana, I would like you to get Gorger Rock, but here's the thing. If we get it, most likely you are going to move here and attack, eh? On the other hand, Alexander Castina and you would probably be able to fight this together, even though you're... After colonization, it would probably be kind of iffy. But anyway, let's move you out here. A little bit closer to Gorger Rock, and then we'll see. Wait, you're not in... Yeah, I was worried that you were in Ice Caverns of Immerdrag to get that plague, and, you know, me getting annoyed again at that. Alrighty, and... Wait. We're not collecting Inham here, good. Who else? You're about to fight Alexander Castina, and yeah, okay, I believe we're ready to go. Let's do this. I think we'll do this regular style. Unlike last battle, this is not going to be a very significant one. And I'll bet you... Why did you come so close if you were just going to run away? What was the point of that? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Fight battle. And finally, there will be some use for the Outriders as they kill massive amounts of Nurglings, unlike previously, where they weren't really all that useful against those Tzeentchans. Alright, what the hell is this formation? Oh wow, they're up on this big old hill, eh? What's the best way to deal with this? You know what? Ooh, these are... You know what? You guys stay back here, I think. Wait, I wonder, would they be able to see you if you're here? I don't know. Start deployment, and maybe deploy out here. Force them down the hill. Or wait, or up here, maybe you can shoot over the woods to shoot that soul grinder. That would actually be preferable. I really need that soul grinder dead. Okay, you know what, let's move you guys like so. I want them up on this hill, just an extra little bit of elevation to hopefully shoot over that tree line. Don't know if it'll work, but you know, can always give it a try. Like so. Alrighty, and then steam tanks down here. You light war sleds can go... I don't know, down here maybe. And heavy war sleds down here is our main battle line, quote unquote. Alright, looks good to me. You and you go here, and I believe we're ready to go. Lovely. Alright, you get ready to cast, start to battle, and upgrade these guys. And then you are all going to target the Soul Grinder. They're all going to attack at the same time, but nah. Actually, they're not attacking at the same time. Well, alright. There's only one of those guys to worry about, so we're not super concerned. I am, however, a little bit concerned about those Exalted Plague Bearers. Let's start dishing out some damage to them. Maybe move you guys out to the side. Oh, they've spotted our poor Outriders here and started casting at them. Let's move you away, protect them with the light war sleds, at least from the rod flies here. Alright, Outriders go up here. Ooh. Damn, are the rod flies really gonna chase you? Damn. It does seem like those units are liabilities a lot of the time. Alright, let's summon our Elemental Bear here to distract the Plague Bearers. Man, the little Groms are taking their sweet time killing that one Soul Grinder. A little bit too long. Alright, you're gonna get your breath on, and that's gonna do about half or quarter rather damage to you. Let's get one of these here. And here comes the enemy. Let's move the steam tanks forward into the battle line. And then let's pop a, well, actually I think we're okay. Whoa, you guys are supposed to attack that. Don't let the rod flies, you know what, turn off skirmish mode. Idiots, bunch of idiots. I know it's tough to kill a bunch of rod flies. I'm somewhat being sarcastic here. It shouldn't be that tough to kill a bunch of rod flies. You want to use, wait, Biting Wind or Hawks of Miska on here? Let's do another Hawks of Miska. I really like the way the spell looks, even if it isn't the most effective. There you go. Look at all those Nurglings get knocked back. I mean, it's a gorgeous spell, you gotta admit. I do wonder how much damage it did to those Nurglings. Not a lot. Really not a lot. It's okay. You. Use some spell work here. And how are the Outright? Are you getting wrecked still? Come on. Light War Sleds. You're taking way too long to kill a single unit of Rod Flies. It disappoints. Alright, you move in. And how are we doing out here? I think our Elemental Bear is almost dead. Alright, you might want to cast something a little bit heavier. And you guys, turn off skirmish mode. You're going to melee. Get ready to actually fight properly. You debuff everybody here, and you do the same thing. And Outriders, start mopping up those Nurglings. You guys back off. Let's have a couple of our little Groms target the Plague Bearers here. Alright, there we go, there we go. Now they're doing work. Oh, for the love of... Stupid Rod Flies, man. Taking way too long to die. Look at the damage that the Outriders dished out for a few seconds before the Rod Flies interrupted them again. Okay, turn on skirmish mode again. And you guys come in. I mean, we've seen those things kill greater demons, and by those things I mean the War Sleds. I'm actually surprised that they're having such a difficult time with a couple regular Rod Flies or Plague Drones or whatever. Also, let's buff you up, let's heal you up. And one Rod Fly. Please just kill it, just please. I really wanted to watch the Nurglings die. Alrighty, you want to cast something right on top of this? Let's say one of these. That should be a decent amount of damage. Alright, Light War Sleds. Melee attack, directly charge this. Outriders come here. That one frickin' Broadfly was still alive, too. Alright, there we go. The hailstorm's coming down. And the enemy's just about done for. Good. Alrighty, will we be able to get a Sally Axe? No, we won't. So if you have it, use it. You don't have it, alas. Ooh, wait. We have a unit of Spawn still alive, and oh, I think we've been doing a lot of damage to ourselves with our little Groms there. Okay, well, hero of the enemy, absolutely those Rotflies or those Plague Drones. Just ripping apart those Outriders. Man. Maybe I should have kept the Outriders as part of our main line instead. I think next time I'll try that. I always figured that because they have Vanguard deployment, I should, you know, be having them run around, doing crazy things, flanking the enemy and all that stuff, which does seem good in theory, but in practice, you know, when a single flying unit just rips them apart, it's just too dangerous. But yeah, look, these guys did almost 10k damage with basically one volley, or maybe a couple of volleys, I'm not sure. But into the blob, worked out quite well. Especially considering this has almost matched the steam tank, which was firing from the start of the battle to the end and beat several of the little Groms. It's pretty considerable in terms of the damage dealt. Yeah. It's such a roller coaster unit in the sense that... Oh, should we get rid of it? Oh, but no, it's doing really good. Enemy killed in battle. Another Opal Amulet. Definitely gotta do something about those. Hey, a mission successful. And then you move back into Carrick Vrag. Heal up to full next round, with the exception of the Patriarch, but close enough for it to not really matter. You guys will hopefully come down here and come in for a battle, and oh wow, your army is terrible. I think this army is actually better than this army, despite the fact that it's only got 13 out of 20 units. Anyway, unfortunately with that, we are once again out of time. Next time, we will end the turn, and we'll have our new Cav army completed and then moving north. I still don't have any idea what's going to happen with Kugath, but I'm excited to see potentially a battle there. This might be a massive battle as well, because there's just a lot of stacks, and I could see them attacking the Frozen Landing. Hoping that Ongrim also starts moving over there and keeps these guys scared, but who knows? I'd love a glorious last stand. Yarogni will move into the Altar of Spawns, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a battle against Spurt Mildew in the sea. It would be nice, especially since we have the Temple of Manan now, wherever it is. Yeah, which gives us an extra 10 melee attack when fighting at sea. So that's pretty nice. Huh, I wonder, does that only apply when we're actually in the battle, or is this already showing with them? You know what, 51, just out of curiosity. 51 compared to... Who the hell has a Zargard? Boris has Zargard. 51 versus 49. Which I'm not sure why that is. Huh. 49.76.
Weaver of the Frosts.
51.69. The 76, I think, is because of Boris's trait, but why do these guys have more melee attack? Oh, it's probably some melee plus trait that you have, isn't it? Martial Encouragement, that's it. I was wondering. Okay, so it seems like the plus 10 melee attack is only going to apply when we actually fight. All of that doesn't really matter. We're going to have the actual fight hopefully next time, so stay tuned for the 100th episode. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.